Four Corner News, where truth speaks. Four Corner News.
Hey!
Four Corner News, where truth.
Sabbath morning, rise and shine, hit the block, make it hot, shake 'em down. We go at it till about 4 or 5 o'clock. Warfare, got my gear, I'm prepared for the op. And we talking how we walk it, yeah, that's just how we rock. Friday night, gotta rest, in the morning, hit the block, shake 'em down. We go at it till about 4 or 5 o'clock. Warfare, got my gear, I'm prepared for the op. And we talking how we walk it, yeah, that's just how we rock. Hey, I'm a workaholic, boy, don't play with me. Hey, no breaks, do this till the death of me. I'm with Elohim, careful what you say to me. Better watch your talk. We been the chosen ones, I heard you claim to be. Yeah. What do you got, hey, what do you got? What do you got, cause talk is cheap. What do you got, you see me say? Yeah, we got that remedy. What do you got, hey, what do you got? Heard you got that kill for me. What do you got, cause I need help? What do you got, cause talk is cheap? So I dedicate to do this every week. Yeah, we not moving corners, so they thinking that we weak. Yeah. Never get it twisted, ayy, don't sleep. We the sanctified, we pull up to your hood to clean the sheet. Yeah. And I'm blessed. Wolfie on the crest, yeah. All I do is raving, praying for the rest. To the east, from the west, on a quest, never rest. About that work, dog, about it, I'm obsessed. Saturday morning, rise and shine, hit the block, make it hot, shake 'em down. We go at it till about 4 or 5 o'clock. Warfare, got my gear, I'm prepared for the op. And we talking how we walk it, yeah, that's just how we rock. Friday night, gotta rest, in the morning, hit the block, shake 'em down. We go at it till about 4 or 5 o'clock. Warfare, got my gear, I'm prepared for the op. And we talking how we walk it, yeah, that's just how we rock.
Hit the block, make it hot, they be shocked, that's a wop. Watch a doctor, head chop, body drop. Get the mop, this a jam, this a bop. For the flock, top of top. How much love, that's a lot. On the quest, got a yacht, got a Glock. It don't pop, that's a prop. Nigga stop, ain't no fear in the mirror. Check your spirit watch, we just pick a corner. We any money more. From here to California, we pull up at it's a corner. Bells. If you try to play the prophet, you gon' play yourself. Saturday to day, we on the way with hell. Big soldier, we take orders like okay, what else? Check the stats, all facts, never cap. We be everywhere we at, on the map, in the trap. Me and Ja, back to back, boots black, script strap. This is with that, this and that. Friday night, take a nap. We wake up, it's a wrap.
Four Corner News, where truth speaks.
You ever imagine you was a king or a queen? And everything around you and everyone around you was blessed. Deuteronomy 14:2.
It's not your imagination. No, you're not Black American. You wonder why they call you Jamaican. When you're above all the other nations. It's not your imagination. No, you're not a Haitian. You wonder why they call you Puerto Rican. When you're above all the other nations. It's not your imagination. They just wanna keep us down. They don't wanna see us with the crown. Judah mourneth in the gates thereof languish. They are black into the ground, yeah. They keep us low-key, red that and no see. It's more to you than them dreads and them gold tee. I never cut my beard, forget a gold tee. Guard your spirit like a goalie. Why go on, brethren, mending brethren? What must I do in order to be saved? Common sense should tell you to do the opposite that made us be slaves. A little spanking from the Father just to make us behave. Hey, Sapase, Nabule. Lift thy coming, so let both hands be raised. But the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Who are you when the roles reverse? It's not your imagination. No, you're not a Cuban. You wonder why they call you Dominican. When you're above all the other nations. It's not your imagination. No, you're not Colombian. You wonder why they call you an Indian. When you're above all the other nations. Oh yeah, search the planet, no such thing as Hispanic. Hold on, I got the truth, don't panic. Yeah, they say they read the Bible, but they don't understand it. So Psalms 111:10. You got to keep the commandments.
Bout your crown, kudos though, baby rep yo, town is the uno dos, that is the uno dos, 1, 2, 1, 2, big body sumo flow, if you bout your crown, kudos though, baby rep yo, town is the uno dos, that is the uno dos, 1, 2, 1, 2, the wind's changing, it's discernible, I left my gold bottoms at a terminal, righteous king amongst you, this right hand can front you a check or it can thump you, whatever it gotta come to. Perfect shots at impossible angles. It's either have to have nots and they not to be tangled. Damn, we shipped the nature sliding off them boats. And on the land the finishing move was off the road. Woe to eat 'em for overeating, selling sugar and bogus freedom and broken English, you problem child. But we got 'em now, 144,000 wild. Big body sumo flow. If you bout your crown, kudos though. Baby rap, yo, town is the uno dos. The uno dos, that is the uno dos. 1, 2, 1, 2, big body sumo flow. If you bout your crown, kudos though. Baby rap, yo, town is the uno dos. The uno dos, that is the uno dos. 1, 2, 1, 2. From now on, everything's flammable. A Hebrew man's a whole different animal. I had a lot of hate in my heart. I still do. Somebody that'll lie to your face or get you killed too. You can name a time and a place, I bring a grill through. Return of the real Jews. I'm sick of bad raps and these dad hats. Hope the next drug they take me a bad batch. All my enemies is red, they some lab rats. When I die, flame emoji by my hashtag. Build my nation Israel, put in leg work. Precept upon precept. Big body sumo flow. If you bout your crown, kudos dope, baby rap yo, town is the uno dos, the uno dos, that is the uno dos, 1, 2, 1, 2, big body sumo flow, if you bout your crown, kudos dope, baby rap yo, town is the uno dos, the uno dos, that is the uno dos, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Four Corner News, where truth.
Jews that do lie, got time to repent, but they choose not. When that fire crack on that water rush, you gon' wanna do what you do not. But it's too late, no restart, no back button, no please, Lord, just have mercy. When you had time, you went out of on me. Shake the hand, but never testify to me. Keep the laws, I'm trying to keep them all like a order. Coast to coast, ain't bringing luggage, no need for a border. Build my faith like a wrecking ball. False doctrine, we gon' break them all. False prophets will cut you off. On the day of the Lord, you regret it all. C'est pas oui, vous réglez mon bon Dieu. Avant de retourner, on va tout mourir là, oui.
Water on my left, fire on my right. Path in the middle, that's the key to Christ. If I slip and fall, I could die tonight. If I slip and fall, I could die tonight. Water on my left, fire on my right. Path in the middle, that's the key to Christ. If I slip and fall, I could die tonight. If I slip and fall, I could die tonight. Gonna walk this path, 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 this path.
Ain't never back, no retreat. Nah, always surviving the heat. Yeah.
Four Corner News, where truth speaks.
never back, no retreat. Nah, always surviving the heat. Yeah, you shoot me down in the street. Hold up, I came with many who did. 144 deep. Man, I done came with a fleet. Got all my brothers with me. Yeah, I know you smelling defeat. I know you smelling defeat. You gon' be kissing my feet. Yeah, all of my brothers gon' eat. All of my brothers elite. Yeah, I be facing the east. Wisdom and knowledge increase. You got a minute and seconds. God is releasing the beast. Your time is up on the lease. I just pull up for the rent. Give me that. Don't be expecting no grace. You get no chance to repent. My haters looking so bent. They see me flexing my strength. We came from nothing to something. Now I'm 100%. Profits you cannot prevent. They making many attempts. We gon' leave more than a dent. You do not know the extent. You are just not in my league. I don't care what you believe. Don't let the devil deceive. Me winning is what I perceive. Victory, I do my dance. Enemies don't get a chance. Superior, I'm too advanced. I'm way up, you looking like ants. Failure is not in my plans. Enemies don't get a chance. Superior, I'm too advanced. I'm way up, you looking like ants. I know you smelling defeat. You gon' be kissing my feet. All of my brothers gon' eat. All of my. I know you smelling defeat. You gon' be kissing my feet. All of my brothers gon' eat. All of my brothers gon' eat.
Not bombs, not swords, not might, not force. This fight, not mine, not yours. My lord, 5 finna work like July 4th. I'ma have lockjaw when it pop up. Wisdom of Solomon 5-1, like that's what I thought. We getting down to the wire, this a nail biter. I'm a Harlem hellfighter, dipped in hellfire. Touch my mind on it to the time pointed. And even then, do it gently or it's my condolence. My slave owners went from 5A to Gamma to the third stanza of the Star Spangled Banner. And made statues stand tall like they all royal. All I'm seeing is a charbroiled gargoyle. How you got the art of war and it's all for night. The national anthem sound like a toilet flusher. And my enemy blood gushing from bone rushes. French kids kicking deaf Tim's tongue touching. In World War III, that's another joke. Seen the king decked in green dipping thunderbolts. With the words of the law that the brother spoke. Wasn't nothing left there but a puff of smoke.
I know you smelling defeat. You gon' be kissing my feet. All of my brothers gon' eat. All of my. I know you smelling defeat.
Yeah, I know these nations don't like me. Everything they do is out of spite, Cause they know that Bible talking about me. But we strong through the power of his might, Yeah, I know these nations don't like me. Everything they do is out of spite, Cause they know that Bible talking about me. But we strong through the power of his might, The most, I know he got me. Read the OT, you wanna know about me. They do, but don't doubt me. The good, you stop it. Now that we waking up, studying the Bible, we cooking. Everything looking up. 20 deep, we be pulling up. Teaching our people the truth. That's who we are. Showing scriptures for proof that what we do. They used to call us by every other name, but our God-given is real. They used to laugh when we standing in the rain, but watch our God get them. You know they trying to dodge the greatest ever comeback. Master of the lies, but can no longer run that. They keep us in the hood and they throw us in the jails, but great shall be the day of Jezreel. Yeah, I know these nations don't like me. Everything they do is out of spite, Cause they know that Bible talking about me. But we strong through the power of his might, Yeah, I know these nations don't like me. Everything they do is out of spite, Cause they know that Bible talking about me. But we strong through the power of his might, I'm not ashamed of the gospel of Christ. That's 4, 5, 6, so we rolling the dice. Why you trying to be rolling in ice? I'm trying to make sure I'm eternal in life. No girlfriend, I'd rather have me a wife. No hating, I'm trying to send you a kite. And since I don't right my wrongs, I pray that you decide to turn your wrongs to rights. Not no civil rights movement or marching, cause after that we still gotta proceed with caution. And no, I ain't talking about the First Amendment. I'm talking about keeping the Most High's commandment. That'll work. They used to call us by every other name, but our God-given is real. They used to laugh cause we standing in the rain, but watch how God get them. Yeah, I know these nations don't like me. Everything they do is out of spite, yeah. Cause they know that Bible talking about me. But we strong through the power of his might, yeah. Yeah, I know these nations don't like me. Everything they do is out of spite, yeah. Cause they know that Bible talking about me. But we strong through the power of his might, yeah.
Four Corner News, where truth speaks.
Playing with your sin right now, that's so dangerous. Your judgment come quick before you try to hang it up. That's something you can't run away from. That's something you can't run away from. And that's something you can't run away from. That's something you can't run away from. Don't tarry, make haste and delay now. Whenever you get the chance, you better try and get your shit together. You think you're good because your judgment seems it hasn't come. But in the hour, there'll be no place to hide and no place to run. You think you're good in your security, but execution coming speedily. No idle words, you better watch your mouth. You better keep that foot whenever you step in this house. Playing with your sin right now, that's so dangerous. Your judgment come quick before you try to hang it up. That's something you can't run away from. That's something you can't run away from. And that's something you can't run away from. That's something you can't run away from. And that's something you can't run away from. That's something you can't run away from.
Death aiming at your waves in the crosshairs. Trying to run, boy, you crash like software. Don't try to get to work when the all-stare boss here. He around the corner like a bald head. Still peddling, still reveling, still selling it. Still illing, you still stealing, you still meddling. Ass in upon sin for the sheer hell of it. Sin makes skin melanin irrelevant. Oh, you black, wow, still click, clack, pow. Meanwhile, the black cloud in your background. Take advantage of the now that you have here. Or feel pain after death like you can't hear. Every day a challenge, still waiting in a balance. In eternity of violence or inheriting a promise. Watching out for your soul like Dr. Shows. If you know we about to go, then let's rock and roll. No more, no more, no more, no more, no more, no more.
Yeah. We're only as strong as our weakest. Prayers go out to all 12 tribes.
Jim hasn't returned yet. I'll have him call as soon as he comes in.
IUIC. Feel my pain. To tell the truth, I'm cold-hearted. Freeze up the pools at pool parties. They underestimate me and then they try to educate me. You point the finger, but you never lift a helping hand. I'm in the trenches with the blueprint. You just Uncle Sam. Cooning and losing and cooning. I tell my sisters to be modest, but some just want to spread their legs. Too many baby daddies, not enough married men. We need to do better, to shoot better. If the shoe fits you, then the shoe, nigga.
Jim hasn't returned yet.
Mama, don't cry, Lord's will, we see them better days. And all them pills you have to take cause of your pains and for your sleep, for you to get up and do it all again. It hurts. Yeah. Lord knows. It hurts. Alright, feel me on this one, brothers. Check it. Yeah. Since I'm a prophet, there's a target on my back. And when my name is mentioned, not the devil's mouth, I'm being attacked. And when a brother becomes a traitor and betray us, it's like being stabbed. Watch me slide, knee and jab. Yeah. Watch me slide, knee and jab. Let's go a little bit harder. You could tell them different. Got a hawk and
Four Corner News, where truth speaks.
hear it, I can feel it. Can you feel it? My spirit bearing witness. I feel it in my soul. Feel it in your soul. Was broken, now I'm whole. Whoa.
I can hear it, I can feel it.
Can you hear it?
My spirit bearing witness, yeah. I feel it in my soul.
Can you feel it in your soul?
Was broken, now I'm whole. I can hear it, I can feel it.
Can you feel it?
My spirit bearing witness, yeah. I feel it in my soul.
Feel it in your soul.
I can't let it go.
Is it real? Is it real? My spirit bearing witness with Israel. Established in the truth all the way from the fields. The real world, I took the red pill. The real deal, I'm talking real spill. Every head shall bow and every knee shall kneel. Psalms 95:6, it was 9:56 in the morning. Oh man, that's when the spirit put it on me. Had to change my homies, had to change where I hang at. Unlearn the old things, didn't know why I used to think that. Common sense, my urgency is ASAP. Damn, where's Africa, America on the map? Damn, they saying where you from is where you at. But when you in bondage, naturally you adapt. Learn curse is not a word when I read Deuteronomy 28. Believe none of what you heard. Whoa.
I can hear it, I can feel it.
Can you hear it?
My spirit bearing witness, yeah. I feel it in my soul.
Feel it in your soul.
Was broken, now I'm whole. I can hear it, I can feel it.
Can you feel it?
My spirit bearing witness, yeah. I feel it in my soul.
Feel it in your soul.
I can't let it
I used to think God loved everybody. I wised up when I couldn't even read about it. I used to think there was no more laws and we was covered in grace. But Romans 3:31 showed me that the rabbit had the gun. The awakening of my people has begun. You can't hide, can't run. No more gangs, we done already won. I can't wait till the north and the south is one. Jeremiah 31 or Hebrews 8:8. God made the whole world for our sake. Feels good to be chosen and good to know tomorrow. Free from the pain and free from the sorrow. Now we the lenders and free from the borrow. Fell by the sword, redeemed by the arrow. Who I am is power to my fam. For us came the sacrificial lamb. Whoa.
I can hear it, I can feel it.
Can you hear it?
My spirit bearing witness, yeah. I feel it in my soul.
Feel it in your soul.
Was broken, now I'm whole. I can hear it, I can feel it.
Can you feel it?
My spirit bearing witness, yeah. I feel it in my soul.
Feel it in your soul.
I can't let it go.
Can you hear it? Can you feel it in your soul? Do your spirit bear witness? Feel like you can't let it go. I can hear it. I can feel it in my soul. My spirit bear witness. Was broken, now I'm whole.
Four Corner News, where truth speaks.
Oh, I think you gon' reprobate. Oh man, I think you gon' reprobate. Oh man, think you gon' reprobate. Oh man, yeah, you gon' reprobate. Oh man, you the same one that says they'll never hate. Now you tryna leave, you tryna separate, you gon' reprobate. Oh man, I think you gon' reprobate. Oh, why are you so deceitful? You're trying to trip up the people. You can't control your ways, but you complain all the day long. You're doing things not convenient. I pull a script, I can tell. There is no knowledge within you. Oh, I think you gon'
Four Corner News,
oh man, I think you gon' reprobate.
Four Corner News,
Oh man, think you gon' reprobate. Oh man, yeah, you gon' reprobate. Oh man, you the same one that says they'll never hate. Now you tryna leave, you tryna separate, you gon' reprobate. Oh
say what I say. When things go wrong, let's communicate. We got problems, just stand by me. In the 12 tribes, that's my family. You're my brother, I got ya. You're my sister, I got ya. You're my brother, I got ya. You're my sister, I got ya.
I got you like that joke that didn't go over my head. For you, I lose my bread. For you, I got mad love. And yeah, true that. I look in the mirror and I see you back. I can never ever hold a grudge or have hate for you. I ask, like, wow, would you do that? You keep God's commandments, I know that's right. Do you do that? Gotta prove you first and I got your back like chiropractic. I don't want no drama, my watches ain't got no time for that. If you in sin, then you know I gotta mention it. We don't want no beef, but we got fruits to meet. Repentance is to save your life for a life. Matthew 18, could end the strife. And that's precise. And yep, it's like that. You deal with the same things I deal with, we can fight that. One body, you know we got the same mind. It's funny, we say the same things at the same time because
you say what I say. When things go wrong, let's communicate. We got problems, just stand by me. In the 12 tribes, that's my family. You're my brother, I got ya. You're my sister, I got ya. You're my brother, I got ya. You're my sister, I got ya. Let me start out my lines by saying I apologize. Pushing my pride to the side, won't let it split us up. We both know two is better than one. It was a slip of the mouth, but not of the heart. A misunderstanding on both parts. We let it tear us apart. Oh, oh, oh. Remember when we used to be tight? I hit your phone even after we had a fight. Even though you were acting like a fool, won't let my pride get between me and you. You know me better than I know myself. You're there for me more than anybody else. And at the end of the day, you know this much is true. Real love's when I admonish you. You say what I say. When things go wrong, let's communicate. We got problems, just stand by me. In the 12 tribes, that's my family. You're my brother, I got ya. You're my sister, I got ya. You're my brother, I got ya. You're my sister, I got ya. I got ya. I got ya.
4 Corner News, where truth speaks.
One day, I hope to expand my life with a rib by my side. From that day, we can keep the lost together. Make a covenant with myself and the Lord, and I'll fast, and He'll give my desires if I'll ask for the things my heart desires. I'll meet a sister and I'll treat her right. Make sure the lamp inside is burning bright. Gotta get it right this time. Oh, I have to prove her first. Yeah, righteous acts will.
We are a nonviolent, Bible-based movement. We do not advocate or condone any acts of violence against any race, ethnicity, or gender. We advise that if anyone hears or knows of any plots to cause harm to anyone or to break the laws of the land, you must contact the proper authorities to bring awareness to any possible threat, as stated in Leviticus chapter 5, verse 1.
Shalom. Welcome to Four Corners News. Truth speaks. That's right. I'm Captain Zakar to my right.
Captain Gad.
To my left.
Officer Azaniah.
And to my far right.
Officer Lael.
We make up Four Corners News. All right, let's get straight to it, man. Let's pull up that first article. Everybody's heard the news that the NBA has decided to suspend the season indefinitely, as they put it. Let's pull up the article and let's read that. Read that for us, officer.
When karma strikes back, NBA suspends season after Utah Jazz player who mocked coronavirus fears test positive.
That's what you say. That's why what people say. Well, we already know what black people say. God ain't mocked. Yeah. It says that in the scripts too. Our parents might know John 3:16, and we know don't play with God, boy. God ain't mocked.
Right.
We know that, and that's exactly what he did. Let's get there. Where's that at? In Galatians? I believe it's Galatians. That's what I
bring it out.
Shooting from the hip. Galatians chapter 6, verse 7.
Just like you said, Cap, our parents
Shoot
know.
for the hip.
Our parents know a little something about God. Hey, when it was thundering, what every child in the house had to do when it was thundering like outside?
You had to be quiet.
Sit down and shut up.
Yeah.
That's God talking.
Yep. They always say that's God talking. And then we got the scripts to back that up. Like, how'd you know that, Bobby? You don't keep no commandments.
It's in their spirit.
Ain't been to church but on Easter.
Hey!
Right. Last time you was in church was your wedding.
Right.
But God talking. All right. And the other one they used to say, what they say, God mad at the devil, or the devil beat his wife.
Yeah.
They used to say that too. The devil beat his wife.
Bruh.
That's one of them old Negro sayings from the cotton field.
Yeah.
Let's read that. Galatians 6 and 7.
Galatians chapter 6 and verse 7.
Bring it out.
Be not deceived. God is not mocked.
God is not mocked. And that's a heavy point for us to remember. Because I've been trolling Facebook and I see all these funny memes out there about the coronavirus, this, that, and the other, and everybody trying to get a laugh. And some of it seems kind of funny. But you better remember, at the end of the day, God is not mocked. Right. Read on.
For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
That shall he also reap. You want to test God's power, push him to the point where he gets mad and he asks for a report on you. All right, God ain't mocked. Yep. That's what this dude from the Utah Jazz did. He mocked God, and God struck his ass with coronavirus just like that.
Right.
Only if he knew that God is not mocked. Hey, you better walk in the fear.
Hey, get Amos 3 real quick. Get Amos 3 and 1. This how I know, man, the Lord ain't playing no games. And it may not seem like, you know they say black people can't get it, right?
Yeah.
You know what they say, right?
You know it's all of us.
Watch this. Get Amos 3 and 1.
Amos chapter 3 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Hear this word that the Lord hath spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying,
come on,
you only have I known of all the families of the earth.
Read.
Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
Y'all see all this dying that's going on? That's nothing.
Yeah.
The Lord say, I'm going to get you, you Negroes and Hispanics of my house of Israel. Yeah. The Lord going to get us, but hey, we don't repent and we don't keep his commandments. Corona is the least of your worries.
Hey, pull back up the article real quick. Pull it back up and let's read that. What you say? The corona is the least.
Yeah, corona is the least of your words if you don't repent.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that. I'm gonna pull a script here in a second. So that's the dude right there. Played for the Utah Jazz. Let's read the article real quick.
The National Basketball Association, the NBA, has ended its season early after Utah Jazz player Rudy Gobert, who made light of the coronavirus scare at a recent press conference, was confirmed to be carrying the disease. The NBA is suspending gameplay following with the conclusion of tonight's schedule of games until further notice.
Now that's heavy. Now those, you know how it is. You be in the barbershop. For all of us, used to go back in the barbershop back in the day. We watch Sports Center reruns until we knew every play that was going to come on. We knew the 6 o'clock show. We knew the morning show. We knew everything. We knew the sportscasters' names. Right? And we go to the barbershop. All we would talk about is what? Sports, depending on whatever season it might be. Argue who's the best team. What you going to do now? What is the Negro going to do now in the barbershop? What you going to talk about now?
Hey, that's real. That's real.
You gonna talk? What else? What they gonna talk about? Politics?
Nah, you know they.
Negroes only know a little bit about politics.
Baby mama drama.
Yeah.
Baby mama drama. That's it.
Hey, you know what I told the people at the job? Now y'all got more time to read.
Yeah.
Now you got more time to read your history.
Yeah, it's gonna be quiet in the barbershop. Watch, I guarantee it. You gonna walk in there, everybody gonna be sitting there looking at each other, waiting on their chair, they turn to go up and get their hair cut.
Nothing to talk about this music.
Down there with Naeem. Hey, let's read that. Read that right there real quick.
The league said in a statement on Wednesday night, adding that it would use this hiatus to determine next steps for moving forward in regard to the coronavirus pandemic.
Keep going down. That's the letter that they sent. So read that.
Gobert, who the league said had preliminarily tested positive for COVID-19.
Now I want to stop right there. I want to leave it up there. I want to point out something to y'all. I want y'all to see the smoke screen that Esau does, right? Now, we know it's called the what? The coronavirus, right? And when you hear virus, you automatically think like, oh, man, this is sick. Something could do some harm to me. So Esau, what does he do to calm your nerves? He'll change the wordings of something to make you relax more. And then you relax. Oh, it's just the COVID-19. No, it's out there killing people. COVID-19. Try to give it a philosophical, analytical name. Oh, it's COVID-19. It's the damn coronavirus. It's the death.
Right.
That's what it is. Read on.
For COVID-19 has come under fire over a recent press conference where the player deliberately wiped his hands on journalists' microphones and recorders before leaving the press event. Apparently mocking.
Apparently what?
Mocking.
Read Galatians 6 and 7 again. He was apparently mocking, right?
Amazing.
Guess who was watching him at that moment in time, y'all?
Bring it out.
It says the eyes of the Lord are everywhere, beholding the evil and the good, and for those that want to mock him. Read that again for him.
Galatians chapter 6 and verse 7.
Bring it out.
Be not deceived. God is not mocked.
God is not mocked. You better watch the words coming out of your mouth. You better watch your actions. Because if he calls your number and your angel comes before him and give the report, he think he's badass down there, huh? Because he got a little bit of money and he grew tall. He playing on the white man's team.
Right.
Strike his ass with that COVID-19. And then the spirits of the angels is up there and arguing in heaven. Lord, let me go down and hit him with it. Let me set him up. Let me do it. Go and it shall prevail. Go back to it. So he said, apparently mocking, read it.
Apparently mocking the intense reaction to the lethal outbreak.
Lethal outbreak. Let's read those Twitter posts. See what people say.
This is Rick Pendergraft.
I don't need to know his Esau name. Go ahead.
I'm thinking funny guy Rudy Gobert owes several reporters an apology after a couple days ago he touched all their microphones and recorders. Reports say he's infected with the coronavirus.
Yeah, you know how much microphones and recorders that NBA reporters be having? Like, they lay that stuff down 10, 15, 20 feet away from you, and it could pick up a whisper. And if I was them, I'd throw it all away. I ain't touching it after that because you don't know what can happen after that, man.
You paranoid, man.
Esau, I'm not Esau, but Esau will catch that thing if you damn blink at it. If I was Esau, I'd throw it away. Read that.
Oh, man.
The stunt has earned Gobert the title
of what?
Of the dumbest player in NBA history.
What?
That was dumb as hell.
Dumbest player in NBA history.
Read on.
In some quarters, with outrage quickly lighting up social media over his disregard for a virus the World Health Organization has deemed a global pandemic.
A global pandemic. And I was looking at some stats earlier that one of the officers here in Miami showed me. It's a lot that they're not telling you about it. We might pull it up to show the actual numbers of how it's all over the world. But it really is a global pandemic. I know we in our little bubbles and we can't see it on a global scale. But from the stats I saw, that thing's everywhere. Let's go back to that. Let's go back to the article. Let's read that next one. Rudy Gobert.
Childishly touched all the microphones and recorders to mock everyone concerned about the coronavirus.
What's wrong with you?
Tonight, Rudy Gobert has tested positive for the coronavirus. Dumbest player in NBA history.
That was dumb as hell.
Go down. Keep scrolling down. Let's see what that says.
Here's Rudy Gobert thinking he's being funny and really touching on Karma's mics like she ain't gonna notice.
Let's scroll down and see if we can see the. Oh no, let's go to the next one. I think. Let me see. Well, hold on right there. Let me see. Read that. What a joke on a human being.
At Rudy Gobert. What a joke of a human being. An absolute disgrace. Stopping the entire NBA season because of a flat out stupidity. Purposely touching everyone's microphone and putting so many players and people at risk. You should be ashamed.
Let's go to the video. Go to the article 2. We can show the video of what actually. Run it back. Let's see. Blow it up for us.
At this point, he didn't know he had it.
Nah, he knew he had it.
Oh.
Let's play it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a dumbass Negro right there.
Oh, man.
That was dumb as hell.
That's mocking God. And you know he knew he was wrong because he took off running. Like, here, y'all take it too. Y'all take it too, even if I got it.
If I got it, you all gonna have it.
Esau looked like he went up there and grabbed it.
Damn.
Yeah, he is laughing, ain't he? Hey, and immediately after that, they shut down the NBA.
Damn.
You know the crazy thing about it is, in the back of his mind, he probably think that his money is what's gonna end up saving him from the corona.
You know, LeBron gonna hit him in the head with a basketball.
Hey, Negroes is mad at this guy.
Yeah.
I really don't understand why they mad at this brother for. The NBA was already gonna shut down games already.
Yeah, they was.
Now they just using him to say, well, he's the reason why.
Yeah, he's the
nah.
Because they had planned on playing games without
with no fans.
No fans. And LeBron said no, so they threw that on the back burner. But man, at the end of the day, we don't care about these Greek fascists at all. You know what? God got he's showing you how much power he got in his peaky, the top part of his peaky thing. Like, I shut all this down. Just off of one dude right there, shut everything down. Go to the next article and watch this. Because off of him, this came after this too. Bring it up. Now Negroes are going to go crazy for this one.
NCAA bans fans from March Madness.
Now some Negroes, man, their whole life revolves around March Madness. Because some people don't get into the NBA. Some people are college people. Now you banning them from March Madness? Oh, they're going to pitch it for, they're going to protest. Rito.
Still holding tournament.
Let's go down. Go down to it. Because this has got some numbers in it. I want to show y'all the numbers of what God's doing with this. Read that.
Let the madness commence.
Speed up on the reading.
On Wednesday, the NCAA officially announced March Madness would be played without fans in stadiums. I have made the decision to conduct our upcoming championship events, including the division. Men's and women's. Oh, Division 1.
I got you.
Men's and women's.
I got you, bro. Including Division 1's men's and women's basketball tournaments with only essential staff and limited family attendance.
Hey man, you know what that's like playing in a stadium that only your family is there and the coaches. Now, if you've ever played sports before, you know it's different.
You know how echoing.
Yeah,
they're gonna be echoing in the stadium.
It goes from like varsity.
Like practice.
Yeah, it goes from like varsity to JV.
Yeah.
You don't have nobody stay for the damn JV game.
Right.
Nobody cared about that. You can hear all the what's that stuff on the court? The rubber. That's what it's gonna be like in there. Hey, go ahead. Let's go back to that Ivy League school messing around winning the damn championship this year.
NCAA President Mark Emmert said in a statement, "While I understand how disappointing this is for all fans of our sports, my decision is based on the current understanding of how COVID-19 is progressing in the United States. All first-round matchups of the tournament will be played in their designated venues. But regional round matchups, the Final Four, and the championship game could be moved to smaller venues in the same cities as they're already scheduled. The Final Four and championship games were scheduled to be played at Mercedes-Benz Arena in Atlanta.
Here's the part I wanted to get to. Read that.
In 2019, the NCAA made $933 million in revenue. Media rights fees, ticket sales, corporate sponsorships, and television ads from the tournament.
God said, I'll take all of that out, man. Just like that.
That's crazy.
Just with a little bit of pestilence, I'll show you how. I shut all this down. I shut all that down right there. They made $933 million in revenue last year. Just from the March Madness tournament. That's in a month.
Right.
Damn.
And think about it. People got everything prepaid.
Oh, yeah.
So all that.
Yeah.
With tickets.
Hotels, airplanes,
everything.
Yeah,
man.
you best believe it.
Hey, just to land back on what you said, Cap. Hey, give me Exodus chapter 8. Exodus chapter 8, start from verse 16.
Bring it out.
This is the funny thing about it. Around the same time around Passover, Most High jacking up the heathens.
Heck yeah.
Now watch this, because Cap said this is the fingertip of God. Watch this, read that.
Exodus chapter 8 and verse 16.
All right, just to bring you up, this is the plagues that God sent Moses to plague Egypt with. Read that.
And the Lord said unto Moses, say unto Aaron, stretch out thy rod and smite the dust of the land, that it may become lice throughout all the land of Egypt.
So if anybody don't know, while all these plagues were going on, the children of Israel were safe in the land of Goshen. While these lice was popping up on beast and man, the children of Israel were straight. Read.
And they did so. For Aaron stretched out his hand with his rod and smote the dust of the earth, and it became lice in man and in beast.
Now remember, this is in Africa. This is in Egypt. Yeah. Remember growing up, we had to go in like the 3rd, 4th grade. They'll get the comb. And you know, the little black kids will come up. They don't even comb their hair. They just let them pass by. But check the Edomites' hair. You see that? When they're checking for lice?
Yeah, for lice.
So letting you know, lice can get in black people's hair as well. But watch this, read.
All the dust of the land became lice throughout all the land of Egypt. And the magicians did so with their enchantments to bring forth lice, but they could not.
Read.
So there were lice upon man and upon beasts.
Read.
Then the magicians said unto Pharaoh, this is the finger of God.
What he said?
This is the finger of God.
This is just the finger of God. He ain't even put his palms on you yet.
Yeah.
Watch this. Go to just to touch on one more thing about what he did. Go to Sirach chapter 35.
This is the finger of God.
This is just the finger lice popping up in beast and man. Watch this. Exodus chapter 35. Read verse 18.
Exodus chapter 35.
Sirach chapter 35.
Sirach chapter 35 and verse 18.
Bring it out.
For the Lord will not be slack. Neither will the mighty be patient toward them.
Read.
Till he have smitten in sunder the loins of the unmerciful and repaid vengeance to the heathen.
He's only using his finger right now against the heathens.
Yeah.
Watch this, read.
Till He have taken away the multitude of the proud.
Because there's nobody that found a cure yet.
Yeah.
Read.
And broken the scepter of the unrighteous.
That's why everybody's panicking. Watch this. But just to touch on that brother that was touching the mics. Read that.
2, he have rendered to every man according to his deeds.
Just because you black doesn't mean that corona won't touch you.
Yeah.
God says he's going to repay every man according to his deeds.
Especially when you ain't keeping no commandments.
Right.
Cav, you mind if I land back?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go to Micah 6 and 13.
Bring it out.
Go to Micah 6 and 13. So this is the reason why God is doing this. Because think about it. The corona, what God is doing using this virus, because everything comes from God.
Yep.
And we're going to read that out of the Bible, and I'm going to continue with my explanation. Go ahead.
Micah chapter 6 and verse 13.
Bring it out.
Therefore, also will I make thee sick.
Sickness comes from corona, right? Read.
And smitten thee, and making thee desolate because of thy sins.
So because of sin, because of the sins of America, God is single-handedly crashing the economy, the stock market.
Yeah.
Because when you look at the stock market, it went down.
Yeah, it's been dropping like crazy.
It dropped. But at the end of the day, the reason why he's doing this is you got to think about it. He has everybody staying inside. Some people can't even go to their job. My job, they trying to make us work remotely.
Yeah.
So on and so forth. Trump is giving tax breaks out of all of that, right?
Yeah.
Just so that he could keep everybody in from sinning, so he won't have to bring forth destruction too early.
Now check this out. Now, where did the coronavirus first hit? Where did it first hit?
Bring it out.
Ming Ming. Ching Ching.
Ming Ching Ching. Right. Now, hey, check this out. It hit there for a reason. Go to Zephaniah chapter 2 and read verse 8.
Zephaniah
through 10. Check this out, y'all. Check it out. Read it.
Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 8.
Bring it out.
I have heard the reproach of Moab.
Moab is the Chinese. Over there in Wuhan. Got you all in check. Hurry up and bust around. What they? In China. That's Moab. That's his biblical name. Moab. Read on.
And the revilings of the children. And the revilings of the children of Ammon.
That's the Japanese. Go ahead.
Whereby they have reproached my people and magnified themselves against their border.
They talking proud. They puffing up at the chin against us at our border. Now the borders over here in America now, where we in our little ghettos and where they at? They surround us in those Chinatowns that they around us in. Come over and selling us that dog meat, that rat meat, and throwing some what's that stuff? Soy sauce.
Yeah, what's it called? Gumball chicken.
What's it called? Gunpowder?
Orange chicken.
Orange chicken. Tastes like rubber.
Rat. Teriyaki.
Yeah.
Right? You reproaching themselves against the Lord's people. Read on.
Therefore, as I live.
God said, on my life. Therefore, as I live. That's how God say, on my life. And you know God black.
Yeah.
That's right.
When a black person say, on my life, bring it out. You might as well take off your earrings, take off your shoes, pull up your pants. You might as well get ready to throw down and put up the dukes, because when they say on my life,
yeah, it's about to go down.
It's about to go down. God said, therefore, as I live, read on.
The God of Israel, surely Moab shall be as Sodom.
Now, what did God do to Sodom? He wiped that thing off the face of the earth.
Bring it out.
Fire. Read on.
And the children of Ammon as Gomorrah. Even the breeding of nettles, and salt pits, and perpetual desolation.
That's burning. Go ahead.
The residue of my people shall spoil them, and the remnant of my people shall possess them.
That's coming. Now, here it is, verse 10.
This shall they have for their pride.
For their what?
For their pride.
Now, check this out. Now watch this, y'all. We're going to put some things together. I got to hold this preset right here because I'm going to land back that. Now, check this out, y'all. I want y'all to be honest with Facebook, YouTube. What did we see on social media of Chinese people doing to black women in nail salons, hair stores?
Bring it out.
Bring it out. What did we see?
Bring it out.
We saw the Chinese woman and the Chinese man jumping black women in nail salons, beating them with broomsticks in New York, putting them in chokeholds in Detroit. Bring it out. We saw it for 6 months to a year, and about a year and a half later, God said, "Oh, I got something for y'all ass." I forgot, because God don't forget.
And remember, they was known for blackface.
Yeah.
They was known for that, making fun of us and putting us in zoos. They was a part of all of that.
Yep.
They was a part of all of that, but they make it seem like the white man is the only ones doing that crap.
Nah.
They was big doing that over there.
True.
Blackface, everything.
And their commercials, they use a lot of racial slurs against us in their commercial. All of the Negroes, they got us lined up looking like laughing stocks over there in China.
Yeah. Bishop brought that on one time about that commercial about chicken, like we was beast in the field. Oh, right. I even forgot about that art museum that they had over in Europe.
They had our pictures next to monkeys and gorillas and stuff.
Compared our facial expressions to different animals, and it was in a museum over there in China. God said, because you magnified yourself against my people for your pride. Read verse 10 again.
Verse 10. This shall they have for their pride, because they have reproached and magnified themselves against the people of the Lord.
Now read verse 11, just the top part.
Right. The Lord will be terrible unto them.
Read again.
The Lord will be terrible unto them.
God said, I'm going to strike their ass with coronavirus.
That's right.
It don't matter where they at. They could be in China. They could be here in America. They could be in San Francisco. You could be standing right next to them and not catch it, because I got a death wish out for these people right here. It's going to attack them. And then you know what? I'm going to set it up. I'm going to get the world's most notorious enemy to create it in a lab, put it into your food, and you're going to eat that abomination, and you're going to spread it all over the earth, starting first in the land of Moab, which is now modern-day China, because that's where they live in. Ancient Israel. God said, read that top part again, verse 11.
The Lord will be terrible unto them.
God said, I got some waiting for them, buddy.
This is for everybody that keep talking about China as the next superpower.
There you go. Bring it out. God said, I'm going to make sure it ain't the next superpower.
Right, that's right.
Now, let's land back another one, because a lot of people don't know how God feels. Now, and this is our job, to explain God to you so you can repent, come back, and keep the commandments and the faith in Christ. Let's show you what kind of God you dealing with, because what do Christianity say? It's neither the Jew nor the Greek, right? So they try to include everybody, all nations. Can you read Job chapter 12? And let's read verse 23. Matter of fact, we're going to start at verse 22.
Bring it out.
Job chapter 12 and verse 22. Bring it out. He discovereth deep things out of darkness.
So that means that stuff you be trying to keep hid. You know, all of us go up there, we in our own wickedness, we wicked, but you going up there, you telling our people it's chicken. It's Kung Pao chicken, right? It's orange chicken. It's chicken teriyaki, right? You want to tell us all that, but you know damn well it's some rat, chopped up. Right.
Yeah, ling.
You know dang well. It's probably wolf and some bat. You know all of it. You doing that stuff in darkness, God say. Read that part again, that verse.
He discovereth deep things out of darkness, and bringeth out to light the shadow of death.
Read the next verse. Here's the point.
He increaseth the nations.
He does what?
Increaseth the nations.
How many Moabites, Chinese, Asian people is it over there just in China alone?
Zillions.
It's billions of them, so much that they got what? The one child rule? Two child rule, but you can't have two boys or something.
Two child.
You can only have a girl and a boy. You can't have two boys. If you two boys, he go into the damn abortion chamber.
They like roaches. You can't get rid of them.
They are. So many of them. Read verse 23 again.
He increaseth the nations.
God said, I'm going to make a whole bunch of Moabites on the face of the earth. Read on.
And destroyeth them.
And do what?
And destroyeth them.
Just so I can wipe them out with a virus. Just so I can wipe them out with something that's a little stronger than the flu.
Bring it out.
God said, I'm going to take them out.
Hey, can we go back? Hey, go back to Zephaniah, the scripture Zephaniah real quick.
Hey, that's cold. That's a cold
Zephaniah
precept.
2 and,
They thought they got away with that smallpox.
Yeah, they
thought they got away with it. Thought they got away with treating us bad in the Qing dynasty. The King, what the Qing dynasty?
King Fong, Queen Young.
We built the
Great Wall of China. Thought they got away with it. I said, oh, no, I did not forget. Boop, there go a little virus for you.
Read that verse 10 again.
Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 10. This shall they have for their pride, because they have reproached and magnified themselves against the people of the Lord of hosts.
Read on.
The Lord will be terrible unto them.
Watch this.
For he will famish all the gods
All
of
the
the
what? Stop. All of the what?
all the gods.
Oh. Hey, I'm gonna tell you how deep the Lord is, man.
Bring it out.
If your God is living, tell your God to save you.
Yeah, bring it out.
If your God is living, tell him to cure you from coronavirus.
Where is Buddha now?
Where's Buddha? Where's he at? Read that part again, bruh.
The Lord will be terrible unto them.
Go ahead.
For he will famish all the gods of the earth.
Go to Exodus 12 and 12.
That's heavy, man.
Go to Exodus chapter 12 and verse 12. Watch this, man. The Lord always been about that life.
Right. He about that action.
Hey, the Lord like, hey, what's up? Hey, I ain't gonna fight a man. I want to fight a God.
Right.
Go get your God. Right. Hey, you know, like you're a father. Hey, I don't fight little boys. Go get your daddy. Go get your daddy, bro. I don't fight little boys. I fight fathers. You know? Get Exodus 12 and 12. Read that.
Exodus chapter 12 and verse 12.
And the coincidence that this thing is going on during the time of Passover, man. Nope. Exodus 12 and 12. Read.
For I will pass through the land of Egypt this night.
Go ahead.
And will smite all the firstborn in the land of Egypt.
Read.
Both man and beast.
Come on.
And against all the gods. All the gods of Egypt.
Go ahead.
I will execute judgment.
The Lord has declared his name in the earth. No God exists but the one true God of Israel. That's right. That's it. And it's evident. It is so evident. If it's not evident, how come the Chinese ain't been healed yet?
Yeah.
How come the Arabs ain't been healed yet? Yeah. How come every nation on the earth is suffering, but they all praying to their own God?
Yep.
You understand that? You got the Lord, like we read in Zephaniah, the Lord said He gonna famish all their gods.
Yep.
And He start off with the people.
That's a cold
Those that
precept.
got that pride again. And look, and going into that with the gods and stuff right here, this is what you have when you got false pastors behind the bishop mentioned this, right? Bishop mentioned this. Pull up that next article. This is what, when you ain't got a God, you'll say stupid stuff like this right here. Pull up that next article, that white man. That white pastor out there lying.
Dun, dun, dun.
No, not this. Read that one. That's it. Read that. What's that say?
Tithe-paying Christians.
Tithe-paying Christians.
Hey!
Are protected from coronavirus by Psalms 91.
Really?
What in the hell?
Really?
Alrighty then.
Come on now, dog.
Well, Gunther, it's been good.
Really?
Tithe-paying Christians.
Here we go.
Hey,
That's real funny to me, because on them cruise ships, it was a whole bunch of Edomites in quarantine.
Oh yeah, it's a bunch of them. They still on the cruise ship now fighting over rotten food. Still to this day.
Quarantined on a ship off the coast, can't get off of it, and them's tithe-paying Christians.
And they still pay piling their tithes on the ship.
Go down. Let's see the picture of it. Let's see what kind of pastor this is. See what it.
Ow!
Here we go. Your neighbor, your friendly neighborhood white man. Out here telling tall tales, because he ain't got no God. He don't understand the God of Israel. He can't break out the scripts like we just did about why God's jacking him up, Moab up, the ages, because the pride they had against us and have against us to this day. So you say crazy stuff just like that. Go down to the article. Let's read the article. Read that.
Tithe-paying, Bible-believing, Holy Spirit-filled.
Damn, wait a minute. Damn. You said it wrong. It's tithe-paying, Bible-believing, Holy Spirit-filled.
Hey! Woo! Holy Spirit-filled Christians. Go ahead.
Have a Psalms 91 protection policy.
Really?
Against COVID-19. Also known as the coronavirus. According to New Zealand's popular multi-campus Destiny Church leader, Brian Tamaki.
New Zealand. Go ahead.
Speaking to his congregation in Auckland on Sunday, Tamaki said God allows epidemics, pestilence, and famine when people have departed from faith in him. But the Bible-believing, born-again Christians who pay their tithes, God assures.
He makes sure he dropped that word tithes. Tithes all the time. You know what he gonna do? He gonna take that tithe money and make sure he barricade himself in his own damn house. He gonna get all the supplies he need, and he ain't gonna come out. He gonna start streaming online until it's safe to come out, and he gonna have all the toilet paper. He gonna be wiping your ass with leaves.
Hey, you know what he said, Cap? He said that even if they tell us we can't come together at church, you still got to pay your tithes.
Yeah.
As long as you pay your tithes, you safe from the virus.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of PayPal, a lot of cash apps. It's gonna be a lot of money spent, man.
Send your money to the email down below.
Don't lick the envelope. Just tape it. Go ahead. Read that second. Speaking the congregation.
Where we at?
The second paragraph.
God assures them protection from the virus in Psalms 91. The latest coronavirus is a little round thing like a tennis ball with little spikes. It has to get to the lungs, this one. It's what makes it so dangerous. Gets on the lungs and then begins to mutate the cells in your lungs and eats it away. Okay, no problem. It's a bit like the last one they had. It was like it was the SARS. We're all related to the respiratory system, Tamaki explained in his sermon.
Now check this out. We're going to go back to Exodus now. Now, this is for any of our people that happen to be listening to pastors, whether they be Edomites or they are brown-skinned Edomites, and you know what I'm talking about, pushing that kind of doctrine right there. You got to sow a seed in the collection plate to make sure this blessing reaches to the Lord. Woo! Hallelujah. Lord. Hey! Let's go back to Exodus. And I'm going to show you something what God says about diseases and pestilence.
Hey, if you don't want the virus, never touch a pastor's mic. Never touch a pastor's mic. You definitely going to catch something.
Hey, let's go to Exodus chapter 23. Let's go to Exodus 23. Is this what I want? Exodus 23. Yep. This is what I want. And let's read verse 20. Let's read 22 on down.
Exodus chapter 23 and verse 22.
Bring it out.
But if thou shalt indeed obey his voice and do all that I speak, then I will be an enemy unto thine enemies and an adversary unto thine adversary.
So that let you know God is not a God of all. No, he is biased. Yes, he is what you call racist in modern day terms. He is for one people.
That's right.
And go to the next verse. He names some of the enemies. Read that.
For my angel shall go before thee.
That's Christ.
And bring thee in unto the Amorites, and the Hittites, and the Perizzites, and the Canaanites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites, and I will cut them off.
That's just a few of the enemies. Those are Hamites. Read on.
Thou shalt not bow down to their gods.
That's the first stipulation. You better come up out of those religions.
Bring it out.
I don't care if you're Latter-day Saints, you're Jehovah's Witness, you're non-denominational, whatever it might be. If it ain't the laws of God you keeping and the faith in Christ as an Israelite, you better get up out of that place. Read on.
Nor serve them, nor do after their works, but thou shalt utterly overthrow them and quite break down their images.
Throw that white Jesus in the trash. Go ahead.
You shall serve the Lord your God, and he shall bless thy bread and thy water. And I will take sickness away from the midst of thee.
He going to do what?
I will take sickness away from the midst of thee.
So as long as you do what God tells you to do, he said, I'll take the sickness away from you. Right. You don't even have to worry about following false pastors, dropping tithes in the collection plate, and believing in a lie that's going to protect you from coronavirus. No, God's telling you Israelites, you blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians, keep the commandments. You don't have to worry about no sickness. He got you.
That's right.
Because he is a God that does not change.
That's right.
Does not change. Remember we was talking about pastors, they're going to get that money regardless, right? Matter of fact, let's go to Psalm 91. I don't want to move off because he said Psalm 91 is the Christian's protection. Go to Psalm 91.
Psalms chapter 91 and verse 1.
Let's go to starting 1. Go ahead, read.
He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High.
The secret place is the Bible. You know why this is secret? Because nobody on the face of the earth understands the Bible but the Israelites.
That's right.
That's why it's a secret.
And not only that, it's a secret to people in church because they don't read it.
You're right. You don't read it. I guarantee people, when they Psalm 91 protects you, they had to Google Psalm 91 on their phone. And on their phone, they didn't flip through the Bible and look for it. They Googled it on the phone. And flip to it. Like, oh, okay, here goes Psalm 91. I never read this before. Oh, it sounds so good.
My pastor said, I'm saved by Psalm 91. Let me
is my refuge and my fortress.
And you know how we know that this is the secret of the Lord? Because when people come up on, especially good old sanctified,
Holy Ghost filled,
Bible believing Christians run up on us talking that mess, what's the first thing we do? We close our Bible and do this.
Right.
Prove it. We do just like that. Hand it to them.
I won't prepare for that.
Right.
I wasn't prepared
for all of that. I'm going to go home and I'm going to get my Bible.
Let me call you. We can have a sit down.
Yeah. That's what it is. That's how we know it's a secret place. Cause you can't never prove what you want, what you talking out your mouth.
Right.
Hey, jump down to verse 5.
Verse 5.
Well, let's see. Verse 3. Let's get straight to it.
Verse 3. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence.
That's what he's talking about. Read on.
He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day.
And what's that arrow? It's called bombs. It's called nuclear bombs. You know.
Nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shall thou behold and see the reward of the wicked.
Now we just read where it said, I will take sickness away from you. Who was that talking about? That was talking about the children of Israel in the book of Exodus. That's not talking about all people on the face of the earth.
Right.
So if you ain't an Israelite, you susceptible to coronavirus if the Lord so chooses it. Right. It ain't nothing you can do about it either, because he don't hear your prayers.
Tom Hanks caught it.
Yeah, he got money. Woody, and he got money. And if you're an Israelite and you don't keep the commandments, he'll put it on you too.
Hey, get Proverbs 21:31.
Bring it out.
Get Proverbs chapter 21, verse 31.
Proverbs chapter 21, verse 31.
Really, the only reason why you will be worried about this is because you're in the midst of some type of sin.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Proverbs chapter 21 and verse 31.
Bring it out.
The horse is prepared against the day of battle.
Come on.
But safety is of the Lord.
You can prepare. You can go to the store and get all the toilet paper you want.
Yeah.
You can buy all the chicken. You can get all the sanitizer, the Clorox. You can get it all. Lysol.
Right.
You can get all the ammo, get all your bullets ready. You can get it all. But it says safety is of the Lord.
That's right.
So the only way you are truly safe is you got to be keeping God's commandments.
That's right.
That's the only way. The only way you going to make it through this thing, you must figure out to keep his commandments. The safety is of the Lord. That's it.
Hey, go ahead.
Yeah. Get Jeremiah chapter 30. Read verse 10 and 11. Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 10. Just to land back of what Captain Gad just said.
Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 10.
Bring it out.
Therefore fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, saith the Lord. Neither be dismayed, O Israel. For lo, I will save thee from afar. And thy seed from the land of their captivity.
Read.
And Jacob shall return and shall be in rest and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid.
Read on.
For I am with thee, saith the Lord, to save thee.
To do what?
To save thee.
The only way he can save us is if we're keeping his commandments.
That's
Continue
right.
reading.
Though I make a full end of all nations.
That's what we're witnessing. He making a full end of all the nations.
Right.
Yeah.
Read.
Just the beginning of
Right. This just the beginning. Remember, this just the fingertip of God.
And remember, we brought out in Job, he said he increases a nation, means he gets the numbers up,
Right.
just so he can destroy them. So this is the beginning of him doing a little bit of destroying,
Right.
and it be the Lord's will if he wants to increase the numbers again so he can play with them down the line. But if it's not, this is the beginning of the decreasing of the nations. Right. Go ahead.
Read on.
Though I make a full end of all nations whither I have scattered thee.
We have been scattered everywhere, and every nation is being affected. Read.
Yet will I not make a full end of thee.
Yet he won't destroy us off completely. Read.
But I will correct thee in measure.
He will do what?
I will correct thee in measure. And will not leave thee altogether unpunished.
So if you are Israel, you in the midst of sin, this is where you fall at.
Yep.
You better watch yourself.
That's a cold precept.
Hey, go to the next article to show you. This is what they do. They throw out those teaching for that. What that dude was doing, that was called teaching for hire.
Right.
That's exactly what that is, because he knows that the media has created a hysteria about the coronavirus because they have no protection from the Lord. God's not dealing with them. So what the media does, push out fear into them. So here comes an opportunist, a false pastor teaching for hire. Right. Hey. Right. Sow your tithe, sow a seed, and you be protected from the coronavirus.
Sow your seed.
That's the teaching for hire.
Live forever.
Bible believe.
Hey,
and what it gonna say when you catch it? Like, Pastor, I tired that I caught it. You didn't sow enough for the seed. How much did you get?
Right. You won't cover. That's why you got the COVID.
Hey, shout out to all the prayer warriors out there.
Yeah, go to that article and look what Joel Osteen's doing. See, Joel Osteen's slick.
Oh, services at Joel Osteen.
Wait, don't say that.
Hold on. You mean to tell me this is my Bible and I will read it? And I gotta find
what my sin
You know what that is, don't you, Lyle? Go ahead and say it. Go ahead.
This is my Bible.
Hold on, put the camera on that brother.
Put the camera on me, man.
Go ahead and say it.
This is my Bible. I am what it says I am.
I am what it says I am.
I can do what it says I can do.
Oh, keep going, brother. Good old Christian. Joel Osteen.
That brother was a choir director.
Singing his little heart out for Jesus.
That was a choir director of the church, man.
Go to Joel Osteen, man. Look how slick he is, man. This is my Bible. I am what I say it is.
Services at Joel Osteen's Lakewood Church moved online only amid coronavirus concerns.
Hold on.
So
he's
went
a
on-
pastor. Where's his faith at?
No faith at all. What type of examples he's making for his fellow worshipers of Christ?
We're gonna move online.
I can do all things through Christ who strengthens.
But you gotta watch online.
Watch your line. Here's the PayPal account. 6 times now.
You hear?
We still accept Cash App.
Hey, is that the soft one? The soft spoken?
Yeah, that's the soft spoken.
Everything is all right, and just love your neighbor and love your brother, and everything's gonna be all right.
Come on now, dog.
Hey, go to the article, man. Go down.
Oh, I found it, man. I found it, man.
Oh, gosh.
I don't think he gonna say it in there.
That's Kanye.
That's Kanye.
Damn, Kanye just he went out the picture, but he back now.
They know what they doing. Hey, we're gonna move it online, and then they put Kanye's face on there, like, oh, it's okay. That puts you to sleep right there. They know black and Hispanic people love Kanye. Woo. They know what they doing. They're gonna be upset they couldn't get their Satan praise on Sunday. So they threw Kanye in front of their face, and they put him back to sleep. Kanye's gonna be watching online, so I'll watch online with Kanye.
That Joel Osteen paid Kanye. That's what you understand that.
Yeah,
right.
He paid Kanye to come on to his.
I posted the article in lineup.
You know how crazy that is?
Think about that.
In the same Bible he read, it tells you don't take away, don't add on to the word, and yet you put somebody who took and add on to the word on your network, easy, like it was nothing.
Hey, you know what that's called? That's called a business investment. That's a business. That's a business move. That's a business move. I'm gonna put Kanye on now. A lot of more people
It's a marketing strategy.
I bet all the little young weed heads came to church that Sunday. I bet they showed up. Pull up at Joel Osteen to see what Officer Lyon knows by heart.
Damn.
the Bible and it tells me
Play
so.
that.
And I think he put that in one of his tracks.
I can't hear.
I have what it says I have. I can do what it says I can do. Today I will be taught the word of God. I boldly confess, my mind is alert, my heart is receptive, I will never be the same. I'm about to receive the incorruptible, indestructible, ever-living seed of the word of God. I'll never be the same. Never, never, never. I'll never be the same.
Damn,
in Jesus' name. God bless you.
That's a spell.
Hey, that is witchcraft. That's a spell.
I am what it
Cut it off. That's witchcraft. That's a spell that he got the people under. He holding that thing up, but he don't believe it because as soon as the first sign of fear come along, what did he do? He tucked tail and ran. Tucked tail and ran, dude. Go back to the article. These false pastors out here, man. Y'all got to come up out of these churches. Read the article. Scroll down. Let's read the article. This is Houston Chronicle. Let's read that.
Lakewood Church closed its services this weekend to the public, instead opting to broadcast the events online in the wake of the public health emergency declaration in Houston, according to a Facebook post from the church. Earlier today, TMZ reported that the mega church's services would go on despite the city of Houston's coronavirus emergency declaration.
Now let's read this. Read how many people he got in there.
Osteen's Lakewood Church can seat a congregation of 16,000.
Woo!
According to previous reports by the Houston Chronicle.
And he tucked tail and ran. 16,000 members, and he don't believe the book that's in his hand. That he claimed he's a Christian, and the Lord will protect us from all diseases. He is our shield. He is our rock. He's our faith. Hey, y'all. No, we gotta go. Y'all stream online. Make sure you just sign in. 9 a.m., 11 a.m. service, and the 6 p.m. service. We will be broadcasting, and the bank will be open all day through PayPal. Make sure you send in.
Damn.
Love your neighbor and just love each other.
Hey man, go to Ezekiel. I'm gonna show you something what he says about these false prophets, man. Ezekiel chapter 13, I want to say it is. Shoot from the hip. Ezekiel chapter 13, and I want to read verse. Let's read verse 13, verse 5.
Ezekiel chapter 13 and verse 5.
Now he's talking about the prophets of Israel, but it also goes for these false prophets now that think they are spiritual Israel. Read that.
Ye have not gone up into the gaps, neither made up the hedge for the house of Israel.
That means, what he's saying, you ain't standing in the forefront of the battle is what he's saying. Read on.
To stand in the battle in the day of the Lord.
And standing in the battle means, you know what Bishop brought up? That means hold the line.
That's right.
Yeah, you might be afraid, but hey, trust in the Lord. Our ancestors, Maccabee and all of them, they was outnumbered. They had the odds stacked against them, but what they do, they trust in the Lord and they held the line.
That's right.
And proved the power of God. But when you got false pastors and whatever you want to call these other people that claim hustlers teaching for hire that has taken our history book and try to equate it to all nations. The first sign of trouble, what do? They tuck tail and run. They let you know they not called of God, because a real prophet of God, what's he gonna do? He's gonna hold the line. He's gonna stand in the way and stand in the battle in the day of the Lord. That's thus saith the Lord. That's how you know a real pastor. You got precept?
Yeah, get Isaiah 56. Read verse 11. Isaiah 56, read verse 11. It's going right back into the pastors. Isaiah chapter 56 and verse 11.
Isaiah chapter 56 and verse 11.
Read it out.
Yea, they are greedy dogs, which can never have enough.
You have to think about this, right? He ain't shut down the whole service. He said, look, I'm going to have it online. That's a smart move. Yeah. Because guess what? I don't have to pay for lights on that Sunday to keep it open. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? I don't have to pay for any of the bread or wine that I'm passing out. None of that. Yeah. He's saving money.
No cleaning.
Think about it. How much it costs to stream from the internet? Probably a couple of $100.
Yeah, depending on their service, whatever they
Right. If I still have those 16,000 members watch online and can sow a seed of $20, that's still $320,000.
That's 100,000% come up.
No,
Right.
And he's gonna get more people because he brought on Kanye West.
Right. So a lot of people is gonna turn in. Watch this. Continue reading.
They are greedy dogs which can never have enough. And they are shepherds that cannot understand. They all look to their own way.
They look to their own way so much they like, look, I ain't trying to get this corona. I don't care how much I believe in the Lord. I'm not coming around these church members that I'm teaching that they have to put their faith in God in all things.
I don't nobody. I don't want to touch nobody. I'm going to stay at home and stream online.
He says they all look to their own way. Read.
Every one for his gain from his quarter.
Read.
Come ye, say they. I will fetch wine, and we will fill ourselves with strong drink. And tomorrow shall be as this day.
Read.
And much more abundant.
They making sure they can continue in what they're doing. Yeah. That's why I'm gonna set my church service online so I can continue bringing this paper on in, so I won't catch that corona.
Hey, real talk. I don't know if y'all have ever looked it up. Google how big Joel Osteen's house is.
Bring it out.
That thing is humongous. He can't miss a Sunday service of the tithe money coming in. His house is humongous.
He got to pay that upkeep.
Yeah.
Hey, get the book of John, chapter 10. Listen what Christ called these people.
He said, in my father's house are many mansions, and I'm getting mine today.
Get John chapter 10 and verse 10.
What happened on wait on the Lord, man?
Gotta be quick. Go ahead.
John chapter 10 and verse 10.
Bring it out.
The thief cometh not, but for to steal and to kill and to destroy.
Come on.
I am come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly.
Read on.
I am the good shepherd.
Christ is the good shepherd.
Yep. The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep.
Christ said a real leader, a real shepherd will die for his sheep.
Bring it out.
A real shepherd will not leave his sheep alone. Read on.
But he that is in a hireling.
He that is a hireling.
You know what a hireling means? That means he is only doing the work for what? Money.
Money hungry. Read on. Watch what Christ said.
And not the shepherd.
And he not the shepherd.
Whose own the sheep are not.
Meaning the sheep don't even belong to him. Yeah. Read on.
Seeth the wolf coming.
Seeth danger.
And leaveth the sheep.
What he do?
And fleeth.
Come on.
And the wolf catcheth them and scattereth the sheep.
Read.
The hireling fleeth because he is an hireling.
He just want the money. And watch what Christ said.
And careth not for the sheep.
These pastors don't care for us, man. These pastors don't care. If they didn't care, they wouldn't leave the sheep.
Yep.
They wouldn't say, oh, well, nobody comes to the church. Everyone watch online.
Yeah.
But still pay your tithes. Who the hell to say tithing saves you from a virus? And if that was the case, nobody in your church should have STDs.
Right.
Nobody in your church should have HIV.
Right.
Nobody should have cancer. Because everybody get their tithes.
Hey, real talk too. If they was really about laying hands on people, healing them,
right?
Won't you just bring all the coronavirus sicknesses to the church?
Right.
And I'll let my hands on them.
Go.
Ain't they always want to lay hands on people?
Right. Do you heal the sick? Do you cure the blind?
Right.
If you only believe.
Making people get out their wheelchairs.
Hey, one more scripture. Get Deuteronomy 18 and 19. I'm going to land back on what Christ brought out. Deuteronomy 18 and 19.
Deuteronomy chapter 18 and verse 19.
Read start verse 18.
Verse 18. I will raise him up a prophet from among the brethren, like unto thee. And I will put my words in his mouth.
Talk about Christ, that good shepherd. Read.
And he shall speak unto them all that I shall command him.
Christ shall speak the Lord's words. Read on.
And it shall come to pass that whosoever will not hearken unto my words, which he shall speak in my name, I will require it.
Read verse 20.
Of him.
Read.
But the prophet.
But the pork chop eating pastor. Read.
Which shall presume to speak a word in my name.
The Lord said it. The Lord said it. Read.
Which I have not commanded him to speak. Or that shall speak in the name of other gods.
Read.
Even that prophet shall die.
That's the judgment of a hireling. The judgment of a hireling is death. When you don't teach on the commandments and the God of the Bible, the black Messiah, the Lord say you teach it on other gods. And therefore your judgment is death.
That boy put himself on a chopping block for the COVID-19.
Because Christ ain't never had a sermon about tithing.
Nah, he wasn't going around telling people give 10%, give 10. No, and this is the thing about in Christianity too. Every law is done away with except tithing.
Right.
Something got to be up about that. You should like. That's why, you know what? Man ain't as, and when it comes to things like that, man ain't as emotionally tied with religion like women are. That's why you don't see that many men in the Christian church. And if they are, man, that effeminate, that soft, the docile type of man. Because a man would go in and be like, how come we ain't got to do nothing but give money? That he said the law done away with. We saved by grace. We see it. Grace is there to catch us. The devil wants us to try to keep the law.
That's why they don't.
But the one law the devil wants you
to keep is the law
is to pay the money. Yeah. He don't have a problem with you keeping that law.
Pay that money, the devil leave you alone.
But all other laws you try to keep, the devil wants you to do that. But he don't have a problem with your tithing.
Damn, the devil allergic to money, man.
Get the money. Get the money, the devil flee.
Come up out of that place, man. Let's go to that next article. So, looking at all of that, what does that mean for black people? What does the coronavirus and stuff mean for black people? Let's go to it. Read that from the Essence magazine. You know, you don't get no more blacker than Essence and Jet magazine and Ebony. The three blacker than black magazines. Essence, Ebony, and Jet. Here we go. Let's read that.
What the spread of the coronavirus means for black communities. While the United States government readies for a possible pandemic, the implications for the black community cannot be ignored.
Now, let's scroll down. I want to get to a certain point of what I believe it's a sister. She was saying something very profound in this article. Hold on. Go up some. Right, let's see. 2020, the power of the street. Okay, next one. Let's go to the next article. I mean, next paragraph. Keep going. Okay, right here. Let's read that.
How many people today saw something on the news about the coronavirus?
So she's talking to a crowd. So they write out what she's talking about. Go ahead.
Raise your hand. Joyner instructed the nearly 100 attendees who joined the discussion in person at Charleston's Longshoremen Association building. This is happening in a moment when 40% of the people in the United States do not have a single paid sick day.
40% of people don't have a sick day.
Right.
Now, when they start to throw out numbers of people in America, that's including all and majority of Esau, right? So when they do the finite details of that 40%, it ends up being like 80% of the 40% black people. Right, damn. She gonna say it. Pull it up and read it. She gonna say it. We all know that. Like when they be like, the job market is getting better. That means more white people got jobs.
Right.
Not us. But Negroes fall for that during election season. Right. Read on.
So the CDC says, stay home so that you don't spread the disease. But if you stay home, you're likely not to get paid.
Now that's the majority of us, especially us. We stay home, we don't get paid. Hell, a lot of us got jobs today, and this is how Esau is so wicked, man. Rule the whole earth with wicked oppression. Most of us don't get health insurance. Right.
And if you put health insurance, that's half your check.
Yep.
For the family, it's like $500-$600 for the family.
Yeah, you know, it be three of y'all. It be you, your wife. You got one kid. You claiming 5 people. You a student. You a daggone
head of household student.
Head of household. Married but separated.
Right.
You all of that to try to get as much money of that you can, because you got taxes, and you know every week is $75. That's $150 every 2 weeks coming out of your check.
Hey, some advice, Israel. Save your tax money, yo. Save your tax money. I know this is the time of the year where tax money come around. Y'all see what's about to go down. Save your money, man.
Save it, man.
Hey, Cap, just to even land back of what you just said, even when you look at the health insurance that the company, if you lucky, they provide. They don't have a good copay.
Man,
it'd be like trash. You be paying $100 and something
every week.
paycheck. I used to get paid every week. They used to take damn near out like $82 out of my paycheck.
And
so
then
every
when you
2
went to the
weeks
doctor,
they taking
160 something.
160.
And you
I'm
a
by
single
myself.
brother, right?
I'm by myself.
And then when you go to the
And I got
doctor,
the worst one.
Then when you go to the doctor, it's an $800 copay.
Right.
You got to meet this before the insurance kicks in.
Right, you got to pay $3,000. That's what I'm trying to sign up. You got to pay $3,000 just so they can pay this.
Yeah,
the hell?
And when you faced with odds like that as Israel, you be like, man, I'm about to take the hell out of this tussin. I'm about to drink the hell out of this bottle of tussin, and I'm gonna put some Vicks on my chest, and I'm gonna put on a cover, and I'm gonna sweat this thing.
We about to go win this song.
Ginger shots. You about to sweat it out at night. Put on every jacket you got on, every jean. Put on every blanket. Sweat it out.
Hey, and real talk, I want y'all to know this. I'm pretty sure it's a bunch of black people out there with the coronavirus that just don't know it. Yeah. But you know what? We ain't going to the doctor. We're going to sweat that damn thing out. Bring it out. We do.
It's normal for us, man. We take it as a cold. Yeah, we like whatever. It's just a cold. We gonna get over it.
Man, we gonna sweat it out. We gonna go outside and get some fresh air. We gonna put on some pants and a sweatshirt. Be like, man, why you dressed like it's 90 degrees? Man, I'm trying to sweat this cold out, man. Trying to sweat this corona out. Corona out of me.
Hey, Cap, real quick thing.
Hold on. Let me go back there. Let me get the article first. We come back. Woo! Okay, read that real quick.
Jordan went on to explain that among low-wage earners and among people of color,
that's us. Go ahead.
Almost 80% lack a single paid sick day.
Damn, I guessed that. I didn't even know that was the number. Of the 40% is 80%. I was guessing. Wow.
Cap, you know the crazy thing about it is even if you don't have no sick days, a lot of Israel, we don't have no saving accounts.
Yeah.
And that's where this disease hits us the most.
Yeah.
Because our savings be like, until the tax refund kick in, it go in straight to our savings, then something happen, I need a new car. And it go right back out.
Yeah.
I'm about to say that savings is the check-ins. Just don't touch it.
For real.
Leave that debit card at home.
You're right.
Go back to the article.
Freeze that thing. Put a debit card in the freezer.
Put it in a block of ice.
That's how you freeze it. Put it in the freezer.
Freeze it so while it's
put in some water and freeze it.
And freeze it so that while it's defrosted, you got to think, do I really need this?
Right.
And by the end of it, you just put it right back in the freezer. You don't even need it no more.
The filling done pass. That's how we freeze our credit cards.
Damn.
Refrigerator.
That's a new one.
Yes. We're talking bus drivers. We're talking people who care for our children.
Daycares.
Child care workers. We're talking about restaurant workers, servers serving our food. The DC-based professional rattled off. All of these folks are struggling to have a single paid sick day.
That's real talk. Go ahead.
So there's that paid sick day that allows you to take 1 or 2 days off to go get tested for coronavirus. There's also that longer term where you're supposed to self-quarantine. So 2, maybe 3 weeks.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
So
Go
we ain't
ahead,
got-
Cap.
Hey,
You thinking what I'm thinking.
black people too broke to get tested for coronavirus. We too broke to get coronavirus. Bro.
Yeah.
Cause we ain't got time. We got time to go get tested and then do a self quarantine. Bring it out for 3 days, 4 weeks, or whatever, and then you got to bring a doctor's note to come back to work.
Yeah.
Right.
Shoot, we ain't even got time to take the days off or take the hours off because Esau they just
Somebody got to watch the kids.
Yep.
Then if you got it, now the kids got to get tested. Everybody that can't make up. Man, we ain't got time for that, man. Go get you some Tussin. Go get some NyQuil, some DayQuil.
Eat some fruit.
Eat some fruit.
Drink some water.
Drink a whole bunch of water.
Chest.
Good.
put potato in your sock. I heard that's
good.
a
And you know it's good with apple cider vinegar.
Okay.
On your feet. Soak your socks in apple cider vinegar. Put on your feet when you go to bed.
Hey, now you heard it here, folks, on FCN.
I'm telling you, man.
Captain Gad put y'all with the coronavirus. Put some vinegar in your sock.
Hey, some apple cider vinegar. Soak it in socks. Put it on your feet when you go to bed. You'll be amazing.
That's how you cure it, right? That's what he's saying.
Pull it right out.
Hey, IUIC does not.
Yeah,
that is awesome, Captain.
Hey, I didn't say it was gonna kill you. Hell, I said it gonna help you.
Hey, Captain,
I didn't say it was gonna kill you behind.
You gonna
help you. You gonna put my name on that.
Cap, did you try that?
Trying to sue me.
You tried it before?
It ain't gonna heal you.
Hey, go. We're gonna get someone's gonna heal you. Go
That
back
brother
to the
gonna wake up with wrinkled feet.
I can be in the tub too long.
Hey,
read that real quick.
So Donald Trump consistently applauds his record for unemployment, and the African American unemployment rate has evidently hit a new low. A December 2019 report from the Center of American Progress shows that Black Americans still face systemic obstacles in obtaining good jobs that will offer them the kind of benefits that can sustain them in the event of COVID-19 pandemic.
So, okay, unemployment is low with Donald Trump, but we get in the bad jobs that don't give us health care. Don't give you insurance.
Right.
So, all you're doing is working to get paid.
Don't
but if
give you
you can't
days
get
off.
sick. Don't give you days
Don't
off.
give you nothing
No
off.
sick days.
You can't get sick on the job. And if you are sick, you got to go in and mask it.
Hey, they had a posting on Facebook. It said, if you're sick, if you could go to the doctors, you could come to your job.
Oh yeah, I saw that post. Yeah. If you're sick, you can go to the doctor. You can come to work. No excuses. That's what I said.
You might as well go to work. Because if you go to a doctor, you wasting more money.
I'll put on a mask and go to work.
For real.
Go down. Let's see if there's anything else on this. Let's see. Because you see that it's not. Scroll down. Keep going. Yeah, let's keep going. Okay, let's read this paragraph right here.
Joyner attributed much of that to the decline in labor, explaining that the wage gap in this country only began to narrow when 1 in 3 people carried a union card.
That was black people's savior back in the day, getting to a union. Now, we all know this. You ever talk to your father? They would all say, man, get your job. They got a union. They also used to tell you that. Because they knew once you got to a union that's ran by the white folks, and then you come up under the umbrella of that, so you can get a little bit of leeway, a little bit of what? A little bit of privileges as long as you was in the union. Right? Read on.
Those days have been over, Joyner quipped. Ronald Reagan ended that for us, and it's been downhill ever since.
Read on.
The data lays plain that 109 plus months of uninterrupted job growth has done little to correct the persistent inequities that date back over 400 years.
400 years. We still struggling is what she's saying. Go ahead.
And the report from the CAP further points out that black workers have fewer well-paying, stable jobs with decent benefits than white workers. Only a little more than half of African Americans, 55.4%, had private health insurance in 2018, compared with 74.8% of whites, the researchers note.
That's why half of us don't go to the doctor.
Hey, that's a huge number right there.
Yes.
Hey, did y'all see that? Watch this. Go back up. Go back up. Go back up in the article. Go up. Go up. Go up. Go up. Go up. Go up. All right. Wait up. Go down the obstacle. The obstacle. Where it's at? Where it's at?
Center of American
systemic obstacles.
All right. So it says progress shows that the Black Americans still face systemic
obstacles.
Systemic obstacles. What obstacle that we haven't overcame or always been with us since 400 years ago? Go back now. What's changed?
Good point.
What hasn't changed? We're gonna show you that those people right there.
Go back up.
Your neighborhood friendly white man.
There you go.
That's what hasn't changed in the 400 years. We're still underneath these people.
Damn.
That's why nothing has changed. It says we've been facing an obstacle, right, for 400 plus years. Right. So for 400 plus years, what people been beating us down, keeping us oppressed? They ain't go right there. That's the problem.
Good point, man.
And that's true too, man. That is so true.
And this is how crafty Esau is, man. Today they wanted good, cheap labor. So what did they do? They gave us the jobs that don't pay well, as the statistics show, right? So they gave us jobs, but they said, you know what? We don't want to invest too much in them. Don't give them no insurance. Right. And they have to work because inflation is going to keep coming up. And pretty soon we're going to manufacture this coronavirus, and they can't take off work.
Or you know what they do, Cap? They have you work full time.
Yeah.
But don't pay you full time. So what they do is they have you work like 32 hours a week.
So they give you
then 8 overtime hours.
Yeah,
so you work 40 hours a week.
Part-time. You work full-time,
part-time. But you make it full-time by the overtime.
Yeah.
Therefore, they don't have to give you insurance.
Yep.
That's how they do it.
Hey, Cap, you know who's benefiting the most out of this whole virus and epidemic is Esau, because like I said before, the stock market is crashing. And a lot of our people, we don't like invest into stocks. A lot of our people, we don't have a lot of money just saved up. When the markets start crashing, that's the best time for them to buy and to come up with stuff too. Mm-hmm. So a lot of them, they are prospering off of this right now.
Yeah, it's gonna be some kind of invention that comes out that somebody's gonna be a billionaire during and it's gonna be revealed 5 years later during the corona epidemic. This one engineer created this and became a multi-billionaire. Why? That's what they do. Now you was talking about benefiting off of this, right? Go to the lineup, the video lineup group, and pull up the video that Officer Abaddon sent me, and we're gonna show you how you talking about investing, or they what'd you say, they prospering off of this?
They
right?
prospering off of this.
Watch what's going on in like Sam's Club, Costco's. I know everywhere because I went today. How many of y'all, by show of hands, Facebook, YouTube, talk to us? You went to the grocery store, wherever it might have been, and you couldn't find Clorox wipes,
bruh, toilet paper. How the hell you gonna use 24 packs of 36 rolls of toilet paper in a week? Bring it out. How?
Hand sanitizer,
bruh. Ain't no type of virus gonna have you diarrhea like that, bruh.
And not even no gloves. You couldn't even find no gloves to put on your hands. Pull up the video, man. This is how you talk about they probably look what they did to this center. I think it's Sam's Club or Costco's or something. Bring it up. Pull it. Play it. Look at this.
Okay. Damn.
Look at that.
Yeah, I am so over this, and I am really like.
Turn it up.
Man, they left the land.
I don't know. I am irritated because this is just pitiful. Like, this is simply pitiful. Like, these people are just
Costco's
pitiful.
or Sam's Club.
The people is just as pitiful as the damn virus.
That's Sam's Club.
They just out here.
The blue baskets.
Ugh. Damn fools, man. Some damn fools.
Look at that. It's nothing.
Like, this can't be real. Like, this can't be real.
Guess who just profited from all of that? All of those meat companies that the Edomites own and
the people,
all of that.
Raving.
They stopped their money. They just got a $50 million gain in all of their stuff. All you truck drivers, you gonna be working overtime all week to get the next shipment in to Sam's Club and Costco's.
People just follow.
Hey, pause it real quick.
Everybody just follow.
Hey, pause it quick. Hey, go to that scripture where it says in 1 John, if thou see thy brother in need. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Get that for me, bro.
I got one too, man.
Get that for me. I see that brother in need. You know
What is it? First Peter's.
No, it's First John.
First John chapter 3, verse 17.
Yep. Yeah, read that.
But whoso have this world's good, and seeth his brother have need, and shutteth up his bowels of compassion from him, how dwelleth the love of God in him?
These type of situations let you know the love of God is not in these people.
Yep.
Because they can go to a store and buy why you want a house and you bought the whole store.
Hey,
Bring it
check
out.
this out though. Them was Christian folk. Tithe-paying Christians.
Tithe-paying Christian folk. But they leave nothing left for anybody else. Think about that. When their life is on the line, I'm telling you, the American way is to fend for yourself.
Yep.
That's the American way.
Yep.
The American way, if you see your brother in need and your life on the line, his life on the line, is my life or nobody's.
Yeah.
And I'm choosing me. Read that again, man. That's how you know the love of God is not in these people. The love of God is not in this country at all.
Not at all.
Read.
But whoso have this world's good, and seeth his brother have need, and shutteth up his bowels of compassion from him.
Hell, I had an eater at my job talk about how he's going to stack up on ammo.
Wow.
Yes. Yes, think about this.
Bullets is your first thought.
Yeah, that's his first thought. He said he's going to stack up on ammo because pretty soon people are going to run out of supplies. And they're going to go door to door and he's going to put them to death.
Damn.
He's saying this at work.
He's ready to kill.
He's stacking up on ammo. He says the first thing, I already bought me some ammo.
First thought.
That's the first thing. Read that again, bro. Go ahead,
He
Cap.
is as death.
Is as death. Read that again.
But whoso have this world's
Guess
good.
what, Cap? Guess what his profession is? A nurse. Read that 17 again, bro.
But whoso have this world's good, and see if his brother have need, and shutteth up his bowels of compassion.
All of these stores, all these Walmart, Sam Cuz, Publicis got so much food. Nobody should be without food. Right. Nobody should be going to a store to see, dang, ain't no food left. Right. Nobody should be doing that, man. If everybody thought about each other, if God so loved the world and he gave his only begotten son and I love Jesus, so therefore I'm going to love the world too, nobody should be going without. Yep. That's how you know, man. They hate God, man.
And to land back off of that, we're going to, now remember, she's in Sam's Club. We all know who got the most Sam Club memberships. We all know who got the Costco's and the BJ's. We all know. Hell, the only reason we found out about that stuff is because we saw these white folks walking around with a damn 24-pack of paper towels. We're like, Walmart only got a 12-pack. Where you get that from?
That big box of Jamaican patties from, bro.
What anybody? Oh man, Sam's Club. Man, go there and get you some. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, that's the lick. And then we went back and told everybody in the hood, and now black folk got Sam Club membership. Because before that, we didn't know nothing about it.
Right.
Now, I'm going to show you, though, about these Christians, who they are. Because they took everything, right? Go back to the video. Go back to the video. I just want to, refresh the memory. Play it a little bit more.
Before it. Look at this.
Look at them. There they go.
Yeah, that's why I don't deal well with the public or with the people. What they got? So he got some back there, but it ain't none out here though.
Okay, pause it. Okay, now leave it right there. Take a good look at that picture, y'all. Now go to the book of Obadiah. Go to the book of Obadiah.
Bring it out.
Bring it out.
That was a good setup. All praises.
I want you to read verse 1, because these are people that are Christians, right?
Bring it out.
These are the people that say that be pushing on us. Love thy enemy, love thy neighbors, that love thyself. Obadiah verse 1. Let's read that.
Obadiah verse 1.
Bring it out.
The vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord God concerning Edom. We have heard
concerning who?
Edom.
The biblical name for the white man. Jump over to verse 5.
Verse 5. If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough?
God said a thief only steals so he got enough. So he got what he came for, is what God said when you deal with a thief. He got what he came for. Now, all of us know whenever the media pushes out some kind of hysteria and scares the public, Esau does not go and get enough just for himself. Esau will pull up to the gas tank, put the gas handle in his car, then fill up his damn F370, and then he will go to the trunk and get the big 24-gallon gas tanks and sit there and fill them up and look at you behind me like, I got a gun in the car. I dare you say something. I got a rifle in the car if you got something to say.
Right.
Esau takes more than enough. Greedo, finish it out.
If the great gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes?
Now look at this. This is how, like Captain Guy said, these are not your brothers. They don't believe in God. They all of that stuff is a smoke screen to keep you docile and not remember who you are. God has let you know the people that are your enemies, they don't leave nothing.
Damn.
Look at that. Hit play. Hit play on it.
Yeah, this.
I bet those is pork ribs.
People, it's a long line, y'all, for water. I'm like, damn fools be waiting in no damn line inside a store for some water. Like, get out of here.
Scraps.
That's just, yeah.
Speed up on it some. Let's see where she walks to.
I do all my.
That's crazy.
It just don't make any sense to me.
And you know what's so messed up? Because you know they're going to start inflating the prices.
Yeah.
And we ain't going to be able to afford it.
Oh, I'm glad you said that.
We're not going to be able to afford it, man.
Inflate prices, right? Cut that. Drop that video.
Bring it out.
Now, before we go to the inflate of the prices, you know, black folk don't play when it comes to the sick stuff, right? Play that next video about how black people feel about the coronavirus. You know we don't play about some stuff when it comes to kids. That's why she's mad right there. Like, you damn, y'all didn't even leave nothing for me. You know, black people, we can't take off work early. Only way we can take off work early is if we get a call from the principal at the school and your kid been acted up. Then you gotta take off because you can use your kid for an excuse. My daughter acted up. I gotta go. I'm sorry. I'll be back in about 2 hours. You come back and clock in because you know you can't leave her. Right? That's why he not there, because we was all at work. Real talk.
Hey, real talk, man. Hey, real talk. Cause we got for work. You said I'm gonna go to the store, got for work. You get there, everything's going like damn.
That's exactly what
nobody else went to work today.
They able to get the day off.
Play that video. Play that video right
don't nobody
there.
want their child to be sick, and don't nobody want to take that virus to their house.
Also, children at Treadwell Middle and elementary schools are not playing around. Many wiped their kids down, and some even sprayed them with disinfectant spray as they took them home Monday.
What's going on? Let it play. Run it back, man. Run it back.
Say spray his son with disinfectant spray.
Run it back.
Said no corona in these.
Hey, you know what's crazy though? A patient at the job, right, said that he caught coronavirus 3 years ago.
Oh yeah.
He said I caught it 3 years ago, and I was at the hospital 3 years ago.
So everybody in there is affected from 3 years ago.
Cap. What he's saying is that the coronavirus always been around.
Oh yeah, we know it has been.
It's always been around.
How did it end up on the back of a what's that can of spray?
The Lysol. It's always been around, man. So when they making it seem like this corona thing is like something brand new.
What they did though
They
is
souped it up.
they weaponized it to attack people, because when you do the research on it, it only affected and it's found in animals. They weaponized it to use against people. Play the video.
sick, and don't nobody want to take that virus to their house.
Parents with children at Treadwell Middle and elementary schools are not playing around. Many wiped their kids down, and some even sprayed them with disinfectant spray as they took them home Monday.
I sure did backpack down when I got them out of school. Sure did. Gave them gloves. Sure did.
Parents are doing this after they found out.
Pause it, man. Hey, Judah's so extra. Sure did. I told them, dude, you got a problem with it again? I sure did. I'm gonna go to the classroom and wipe his desktop too.
Sure did.
I wish the resource officer will put me out the door. It's gonna be me and him, and mostly me.
That's exactly.
I just be glad when they find a black person. I be glad when they find a black person to just do a normal interview.
Right,
man.
they always do crazy interviews. Judah's crazy, man. Judah is crazy. Hey, run a video back real quick so we can laugh at Judah again. Run a video back real quick, man.
Don't nobody want their child to be sick, and don't nobody want to take their virus to their house.
Why she angry though?
Children at Treadwell Middle and elementary schools are not playing around. Many wiped their kids down, and some even sprayed them with disinfectant spray as they took them home Monday.
But I wiped my children backpack down when I got them out of school. Sure did. Gave them gloves. Sure did.
Parents are doing this after they found out an employee who works at Treadwell Middle and elementary came in contact with a person who tested positive for the coronavirus in Memphis. Some took more extreme measures.
Judah's crazy.
The Shelby County Health Department say this is not necessary because it's a very low-risk situation for students. Still, family members tell me with a person who tested positive for the coronavirus in Memphis. Some took more extreme measures.
2 garbage bags. My shoes and came loose. 2 sacks. Another sack.
Listen to
the
her.
Shelby County Health Department say this is not necessary.
Now, this is what they, because I say it's Judah.
That's Judah, Cap.
No, I ain't got no problem with y'all, man.
Even the Chinese didn't do that.
I'm pissed off at these damn Edomites. Them Edomites know what they doing, man. They gonna get the worst of our people. Ain't even in their right, man. The ratchet black woman, they make sure they put them on TV to shame us, man. That's a damn shame.
Astonishment.
That's why all of them got to go, man. They only try to embarrass us,
But you
man.
know what's crazy though? I find it real weird how patients' information gets put out the same day. They say they found that a teacher came into contact. How the hell that's been thrown out there like that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like they just throwing stuff out there. They not even supposed to do that.
Jaya Israel says she sweat that fat back out. She damn right, that plastic. She's sweating. You best believe it. Go back to it.
Sure did.
I sure did.
It's a very low-risk situation for students. Still, family members tell me they don't want their kids in school.
It's messed up. The flu team of old folks are dangerous, so we gonna die anyway.
We're gonna die anyway.
What the hell?
Got your mouth covered, but your nose still open.
Good God.
Judah. Sure did. I wiped his lunchbox. I went inside the room, wiped his pencils.
Sure did.
Wiped the chalkboard and all. I sure did.
Hey, they've been talking, getting backlash about us homeschooling our kids.
Ooh.
We good on that.
Hey, but you mentioned about they gonna inflate prices, right?
Right.
Go to them pictures. Go to those pictures. We're gonna end it on this. This is how you know that we are in the worst place on earth, where we are in the shadow of darkness. There is no love in this country, and we won't experience peace until we get out of here. This is what Babylon the Great has taught. It's in God we trust, Christian nation, God-fearing, Bible-believing, Holy Spirit filled,
Holy Ghost filled,
paying believers in Christ.
Tongue speaking, you got to tongue speaking.
Tongue speaking,
and clapping.
This is what it taught them to do when times get bad. Not look out for each other. Don't love thy neighbor as thyself. Look what they do. Oh, offer up.
Oh,
go pull up the picture. Look Look what they doing.
Damn. Clorox disinfectant wipes. Pack of 105 wipes.
Pack of 3.
305 wipes for $45.
$45. Those are $8 in the store. Sheesh.
That's crazy.
Go to the next one.
Baby hands.
Amazing.
The 12-pack hand sanitizer.
Travel size.
3 ounce. You know how small 3 ounce travel size is?
Yeah.
How much? $40.
Amazing. And look at the shipping. $7.49.
You even got to pay for the shipping. Those things is 96 cents in Walmart.
Damn. Amazing.
$40. Go to the next one. Lysol.
$45
for a pack of 4.
4-pack.
Not everybody want to be clean. Esau been the most dirtiest people in the world.
Right.
Now when this epidemic come out, they want to be the most cleanest people in the world.
Right. They clean so they can get paid off of it.
Right.
But in God we trust. Go to the next one. What's that? What is that? Read that.
What is that? Clorox wipes, Lysol, and hand sanitizer.
No, go down. It says
Go down on the picture.
Go down. Never used.
It just got that $1 so you can look at it, right?
Oh, there they go. Lysol 2-pack spray for $25.
That's 15. Oh, where you at, man? Read
Clorox wipes for $15. The 2-ounce hand sanitizer for $5. Nope. Lysol 2-pack spray for $25. And then you got the Lysol spray, $15. Then you got Clorox 75 wipes for $15, and Lysol 2-pack for $15.
Look at that highway robbery. This is what your Christianity's doing. This is what religion is doing to people. In the time of need, when you should love your neighbor as you love yourself, and love God with all your heart, let me go to the store, clean it out like we saw in the picture, and then put it on offer up, and I'm gonna tax them 5,000%.
Sure did.
You know the crazy. Hey, you know the crazy thing about it is that with all of this that's happening, shouldn't the prices be going down instead of going up? Yeah, you mind if I pull the script?
Hold on, let me go through the rest of these pictures.
Hey, they did the same thing in China about the face mask. They did the same thing to the point where people was wearing women's pads on their face.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
Let's go to the next picture. Look at this. This is off-brand, right? Off-brand. Read that.
Lot of 3 cans, Chase Home Value, spray disinfectant, linen scent, 6-ounce Lysol.
Now, I ain't never heard of Chase Home Value spray disinfectant. That's Dollar Tree?
$1 at Dollar Tree. Damn.
Now, you know Dollar Tree cans don't last that long. You know, you get about 3 shakes, 3 sprays out of it.
That's it. Yeah, you gotta spray. You gotta spray while you shake.
Yeah. How much they charging for those? For those Dollar Tree bottles? $20. Sheesh.
$7.49.
$15.
$27.49.
$15 come up.
Plus shipping.
Yeah, you gonna have to pay for it.
$27.49.
Small 6 ounces.
6 ounces. That's like
small, man. 6 ounces.
You see how they took the picture right from above to make it look taller.
Yeah, they did.
6 ounces, very small.
You get that in the mail, you think you got a regular Lysol bottle. And then they threw Lysol as a tag word so it pops up when you look for Lysol.
Bring it out.
Oh, that's you know what this is called? Falsified the balances.
Right. That's evil.
It's laws against that God has. You shall not do that in the time of need. You cannot inflate the prices. That's where this place got to go. It's unjust. In God we trust. Yeah, right. Is that the last picture? Okay.
Hey, let me get a script real quick. Matthew 24 real quick. Give Matthew 24.
You hit it, baby. Bring it on.
Give Matthew 24, y'all.
They don't this one, buddy. That's
read verse 5.
That's the cold.
Read verse 5 and read that.
No. That's the cold precept right here.
Go ahead.
Matthew chapter 24 and verse 5.
Keep reading.
For many shall come in my name.
Christ is telling you the events of his second coming. the events that's going to line up and come to pass before he hits the scene. Read on.
Saying, I am Christ.
Many coming in his name saying he's Christ, saying that they're the Savior, saying that they're God. The white man did that. Read on.
And shall deceive many.
Read.
And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
Just like, what was that? Iran?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Iran? That just hit America. America bombed Iran, and then Iran rose up the red flag of doom.
Right. And they just bombed them, yesterday?
Yeah.
Iraq.
Yeah. We
bombs. What was that?
Yeah, it was an
airstrike them, right? Rumors of wars. Read on.
See that ye be not troubled.
Don't lose faith, y'all. Come on.
For all these things must come to pass.
All these things must happen.
But the end is not yet.
Read verse 7.
For nation shall rise against nation.
Racist against racist. Come on.
And kingdom against kingdom.
Read.
And there shall be famines. And pestilences.
And what?
Pestilences.
This coronavirus, that's a pestilence.
Yeah.
That's in the Bible. Christ told you these things are supposed to happen. So us as believers that have faith, we shouldn't be surprised by this.
Bring it out.
We should be panicking. Christ, our Lord and Savior, told us before I come back, stuff like this gonna happen.
That's right.
Stuff like this gonna happen. Now hold on, jump back up. Read verse 6 again. For all these things must come to pass.
Verse 6. For all these things must come to pass.
All these things must come to pass.
But the end is not yet.
It's only the beginning, y'all.
Right.
It's only the beginning.
Hey, Cap, I was just going to tell you that. When you said pestilences, this corona is just the first one.
Yeah.
Bring it out.
This is just the first one. There's more that's coming.
But check this out, though. Go to Thessalonians, though. Go to Thessalonians and check this out, what God says about this. Because I want y'all to remember what happened right before this coronavirus hit real quick. What did America do with the Taliban over there? You mentioned it. What did they do? What did they sign with them? They signed the what?
What was that? The nuclear deal?
It was a peace treaty.
Right.
They signed a peace treaty ceasefire with the Taliban, right? Right before this. Go to 1 Thessalonians chapter 5. And I want you to read verse 1 through 3. And we're going to end it on this.
1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren.
The last days, like Captain Gad was bringing out. Go ahead.
Ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
So although this is the beginning of sorrows and pestilences and nation rising, kingdom against kingdom, it said you don't know when it'll end. It's going to come like a thief in the night. Read on.
For when they shall say, peace and safety.
America thought they was all good when they signed that peace treaty with the Taliban, that ceasefire over there, right? They was holding hands and governments holding hands and people was clapping and rah-rah. And America was like, yes, no more war with the Taliban. We get to bring the soldiers home. We get to relax for a little while. What happened?
Then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
You know what I got waiting on you? I got waiting on you on something called a coronavirus.
Damn.
As soon as you think you got some peace of mind, you gonna relax, boom, let me hit you with some pestilence, because I want my people to know these are the beginning of sorrows, and it can come to an end like a thief in the night coming in your house.
Hey, you know how the Most High, he's a king of terror, man. You preparing for Christ to come out of the sky with your Space Force, but you can't even conquer a coronavirus.
Bring it out.
Bring it out. You think you're ready for God? You think you're ready to face his son physically?
Right.
You ain't ready, man. You are not ready. Beat the coronavirus and then come on at me, bro.
Conquer the common cold.
Right. And not just America, the Chinese, hundreds of them or thousands of them already was put to death.
All nations.
And they're the biggest nation in the world.
Yep.
And they can't defeat the coronavirus? And you really think you got power to defeat Christ?
Right.
Whew, Okay.
You better check yourself before you wreck yourself. Hey, so with that, we're going to end it on Four Corners News.
That's right.
Where the truth speaks. Thank you for tuning in tonight. I've been Captain Zakar to my right.
Captain God.
To my left.
Officer Elisha.
To my far left.
Officer Azaniah.
And to my far right.
Officer Lyell.
I'm trying to say his
man. Why you
name all soft.
Right.
Officer Azaniah. Hey, that brother ain't spoke that little all show.
Right. All show.
But his name, Officer Azaniah.
Hey, make sure that you support the Booster Club at IUIC.fundraising, IsraelUnite.org, right? You can go to the website. You can give through there.
Original Royalty.
You can go to Original Royalty and buy shirts, buy books, buy Bibles, right? You can go buy CDs to learn from. Bishop got Genesis 49 breakdowns. Every question you got about the Bible, how to get your life right, it's already on that website, all right?
Hey, and I do want to say on behalf of Four Corners News, all of us up here, brothers and sisters, don't take this thing lightly. This thing is serious, but we have to combine our precautious acts with the commandments of God.
That's right.
All right. So I mean, go out there, you do what you got to do. You prepare accordingly, but you know ultimately the Lord is behind you when you keep His commandments.
That's right.
All right. So don't neglect the necessary things to be clean.
Right.
But you still make sure you understand whose hand you in.
Right.
Wisdom South 16:12. Before we go. Wisdom of Solomon 16 and 12.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 16 and verse 12.
So we don't put our faith in physical things, man-made things. Read that.
For it was neither herb nor mollifying plaster that restored them to health.
So the Lord's letting you know it's not that at the end of the day. It's not that medicine. Read on.
But thy word,
thy commandments,
O Lord, which healeth all things.
That's where you put your trust in. That's where you put your faith in. You trust in the Lord. Do what you need to do. Don't be simple. Take precautionary measures like Captain Gas said. But at the end of the day, it's the Lord that protects you from all diseases.
That's right.
When we came out of Egypt. All right. Okay. Shout out. We got on camera one over here, Officer Lemuel sipping out the thing over there. We got Soldier Lemuel. We got Soldier Caleb over here. We got Officer Zion. I meant to start with him. In the back, we got Soldier Jakim. On the ones and twos back there, we got Officer Mosa finally getting it right. Round of applause for yourself.
That's right.
Clap your hands for yourself.
All praises one hit. All
That's right. And we got Brother Paul back here also. So all praise to the Most High, to the FCN.
Officer Ciroc.
Oh, and we got Officer Ciroc back here too.
Benjamin.
So all praise to the hold it down for us today. Right. So with that, we say Shalom.
Four Corner News.
Eastside, it's time to go, time to go. You thought you had me wrapped around your finger. You thought you had me on your sleeve. And you know that Israel loves to mingle with the strangers. But this time you're the one who's cleaving. 'Cause you took your chance to turn the whole world upside down, to make a standing name for yourself. You sold your wickedness and all that amounts, till there was barely nothing left. Oh, you're a wonderful host, 'cause you took the most that you could. So enjoy it and just pour up your toast. But remember, they were meant to go to thirst. So laugh it up, Esau, laugh it up. Beat your servants, shine your